Hello, magical people. Hope everybody's doing well. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels for the Daily Astro Show. Today is January 8th, 2025, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys the astrology horoscope for today. Before we get into it, I want to make a little announcement that the format of our Daily Astro Show is going to be changing as we go into 2025. So I'm going to be doing the Daily Astro Show today, Thursday, Friday, every day for the rest of the weekdays of this week. And then as we start next week, so starting the week of Sunday, January 12th, we're going to do the Daily Astro Shows a little bit different so that, oh, hey, Sunny, nice to see you. We're going to be doing the Daily Astro Shows a little bit different so that everyone, no matter what time zone you're in, can have the astrology horoscope applied to you. So moving forward, we're going to have a Daily Astro Show on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern instead of every day, Monday to Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So starting on Monday, January 13th, it will be the Monday Daily Astro Show where I'll share the horoscope for Monday, Tuesday. On Wednesdays, it'll be for Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Fridays, it'll be for the Friday and weekend horoscope. This way, because we have an international audience, which we're very grateful for, anyone from any part of the world can have the horoscope apply to them. So I'm sorry that the last year, the way that we formatted this, it hasn't really totally applied to everyone throughout the world, which was a big change that I wanted to make as we go into 2025. So I know it's fun to do the Daily Astro Show every single day, Monday to Friday, but it's going to go from 5 days a week to 3 days a week. And I appreciate everybody's understanding in that so that, the astrology can apply to everyone as it does. So enough of that. Before we get into the astrology for today, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me for 2025, those are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. And I'm currently booking starting into June or July, I can't remember which one, of 2025. So if you'd like to have a reading with me for next year, go to the link below and book in. And also, I'm so excited to be, we got Sedona in the house. Hello, Sedona. I'm so excited that this upcoming Sunday, January 12th, I'm going to be hosting this special Pluto and Aquarius Master Workshop. This is going to be a long-form workshop. If you've ever done one of my live astrology workshops, you know that they can run anywhere between like 3 to 6, even 10 hours. So this one is going to be a deep dive into this Pluto and Aquarius transit that we're in for the whole next 20 years for the collective and each of the 12 signs. And it's uncensored, so I'm going to say whatever the heck I want in this workshop and give you guys all the details about this transit. So excited to share that. And if you'd like to sign up, the link is below at thebeyondmystic.academy. So what the heck is going on in the astrology? Oh my God, there's lots going on. And we're in this very interesting time at the beginning of this Gregorian New Year. We've still got, as many of you, if you've been listening to my content already know, I've been talking about this Mars-Pluto opposition that we've been having the past couple months, and we've still got this Mars-Pluto opposition. And as of just a couple days ago, Mars ingressed into Cancer retrograde. So we've got Pluto 1 degrees of Aquarius in an opposition to Mars at the moment, 29 degrees of Cancer. And this whole Mars-Pluto opposition is bringing in the geopolitical landscape, huge changes in our leaders, in our governments. Mars being in Leo, that of course can rule politicians, famous people, leadership. But Cancer, the sign of Cancer, doesn't necessarily rule leaders, but it rules countries and homelands and people that have to do with the country or the homeland. So can have a little bit to do with the leadership and the format of countries. So every day there's like a new breaking news having to do with this, 51st state, Canada, US development. And yesterday, I'm sure some of you guys already saw this, President Trump did a press conference. And it was the first time from what I've seen since the holidays that he's on video at a press conference talking about the whole 51st state scenario, talking about the situation in Canada. And he is not joking. Okay. President Trump is not playing around. And if you guys have seen on my Meg Moonbeam YouTube and Rumble just the other day, I did a whole special video on the astrology of Justin Trudeau and Canada. And I talked about how Canada has a exact Sun-Uranus conjunction. So the identity of Canada is 8 degrees Cancer Sun. Uranus was also at 8 degrees of Cancer when Canada became a country under decree of the Queen of England in 1857. That's a whole other story. But to have an exact Sun-Uranus conjunction in a country is that at some point, the country is going to separate into something new. Uranus rules separation. Uranus rules divorce. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this situation develops. I'm not saying I have the exact answer of how this is going to play out, because as Canada is a Sun conjunct Uranus exact, Uranus rules unpredictability. So I think it'll maybe be in a way that isn't exactly how we think it's going to be. But I'm talking about this in today's Daily Astro Show because, that was breaking news yesterday. Trump at that first press conference of the Gregorian New Year talking about it. And he's serious. So, we're in Capricorn season and we've got the moon in Taurus. We've got this Mars-Pluto opposition still. We've got Mercury in square to Neptune. That was exact just a few days ago. A lot going on geopolitically, a lot of changes that, depending on where each of us are at individually in our consciousness, there's different emotions that can be coming up. For some of us, we can be very excited at some of the proposed changes. For some of us, this can be very emotionally triggering. I think the whole rest of the week, actually not the rest of the week, when is January 11th? That's Saturday. From now until Saturday, I feel like with us being at the north end of the North Node in Aries transit, the dispositor of the North Node now, Mars ingressed into Cancer retrograde, it feels like heightened emotions today all the way going until Saturday, where people can be very emotionally triggered, depending on whatever side of the aisle with their beliefs they are on. So it's important to observe and not absorb, as I always like to say, with a lot of those heightened emotions that are going on at the moment. And, with that Mars-Pluto opposition and us being in the last few days of this North Node in Aries transit, it's important for us to direct our energy in positive ways, to not go into fight and conflict unless it's absolutely necessary. Okay. I like that today going into most of tomorrow, we have that moon in Taurus stabilizing us and the sun in Capricorn stabilizing us as well. When we get into Friday, Saturday, it'll be a little bit of a different story with the moon in Gemini. So that'll be a little bit more sporadic and all over the place, right as the North Node is on the edge, the cusp of Aries and Pisces. So I'm going to do a whole special video actually on my Meg Moonbeam YouTube channel at, what time am I going to do that? 5:30 p.m. Eastern today, all on the North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo for the whole collective in each of the 12 signs. So if you want to learn more about that, join me today at 5:30 p.m. Eastern on my YouTube channel. But yeah, it is a lot going on. We're at the end of North Node in Aries, as I said, with the dispositor Mars at his fall position in Cancer, where he doesn't like to be. So emotions can be high, but we do have that stabilizing force at the same time with the sun in the earth sign, with the moon in an earth sign as well. So again, depending on where you're at, we can be feeling very heightened emotions in different ways. Some of us can be feeling really happy. Some of us can be feeling really triggered and upset. So remember to breathe out there, okay? Nicole says, I'm excited. I am excited too, Nicole. I think there's very interesting developments that are coming. Amazing times to be alive, for sure. And Marilyn says, wildfires in California, last hurrah for Aries North Node. That's a really good point, Marilyn. And I just heard about that for the first time, like within the last hour. Yeah, with it being the last few days of this Aries North Node, I agree with you, Marilyn. It's a heightened expression of that North Node in Aries, but it's in a triggered, sensitive place with the dispositor Mars at his fall position. So again, you guys, be mindful of where you're directing your energy, who you're around, where you go, because things are very exaggerated and amplified at this time. And before I finish up today's Daily Astro Show, again, if you'd like to join me for the Pluto and Aquarius Live Master Workshop, the link is below in the description box. That'll be live on Sunday, and replay is available for those that can't attend live. I'm going to deep dive on the collective and all 12 signs for that transit. And if you'd like to have an astrology reading with me in 2025, the link for my readings is also in the description below. And I love you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow for a Daily Astro Show, Friday. And then as we get into next week, the format will change where it will be. I can't talk. Sorry, you guys. I'm just coming out of a cold, so I'm like trying to speak as best as possible. Starting next week, the Daily Astro Show horoscopes will be Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I appreciate everybody's understanding with that, as it will help everyone, no matter what part of the world that they are in, receive their astrology horoscope. So I love you guys all so much. Thank you for all the support, sending so much love out your way. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye, everybody.